Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome back to my channel. So I have a kind of a finish. So I finished all of the beading on Jamaica Santa and so I finished all of the beading and all I need to do on this is his beard and mustache. So I'm gonna work on this later, but I'm not sure if I want to go to the studio to work today because it snowed quite a bit last night and I don't know, I just feel like staying home and staying warm and work on some knitting and cross stitching because it's really cold outside. But yeah, so I'm going to work on his beard later in the afternoon or later at night depending on whether or not I go to the studio. So then I have two finished Santas and then this one that I just started a couple of days ago. So after I finish sewing on the beard, I'll start working on this Merry Christmas Santa. And then I really want to finish beading Snow Angel tonight so that I could FFO this weekend. So I'm going to check if I have some extra silver beads to finish this because I ran out of the Mill Hill ones. I think I have some of the ones that are not Mill Hill, but just some no brand beads that I got from the craft district in Seoul a long time ago. So I'm gonna look through that or look through my stash for that, and if I don't have them, I'm gonna have to order some to finish this. But yeah, and if I do stay home and not go out today at all, I might have some time to work on my Sleeping Beauty as well. Seems like a lot of people really like this, and I really like this too, so I think I want to work on this later tonight, if I have the time to. So I was working on this bottom section and working my way this way, but I think I'll work on the border and go across and get some of these roses stitched. There's a bunch of these clusters of roses. It's really pretty and these are really fun to stitch. So I think I'll work on that, and if I get bored, I'll come down here and work on her dress. So I'll start from here and go across this way. So yeah, really pretty. I really like the colors on this. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. And for knitting, I'll add a clip of my mom's hat, and I ordered a new thing of yarn for her so that she could finish her hat. But yeah, so far her hat is turning out really pretty and it's her first time knitting, she says. So I'm really impressed. So I'll have a clip of it somewhere here. So I have two finishes. One is my Jamaica Santa. So I just made his beard and sewed it on, and it was really quick, but it's made of these loops. So if you look at the other Santa, this one just has these straight pieces, but this one has these loops, and it's actually a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, I have two finished Santas, and it looks so cute. So I'm really happy with it. And then I also finished beading my Snow Angel. So this is her wing and then her halo. I think you can see it a lot better today than the other day, but yeah, really pretty and sparkly. And then her star looks like this. And then the angel. And it has so much beads on this. It's actually a little heavy. So all of this is just filled with these opalescent beads, and also her hair super sparkly from the beads reflecting and also from the krennic. But yeah, for this I use something that I got from a subscriber, so it looks exactly the same as the Mill Hills beads, but I also had these. These I got from the craft district in Korea, and I'm not sure if you could tell, but these has facets. So I was thinking about using this one to make it look more like ice crystals, but I just went with this one because I think I like the smoothness of it, and I think it looks really good. And also I found some of these silver ones in my stash, so it looked exactly the same as the Mill Hills. So this I did with the Mill Hills, and it looks exactly the same. But one thing that's different with these beads, and same with the opalescent ones, the sizes are very irregular, so I had to pick and choose the ones with the right size. But yeah, other than that, I think it looks really good still. So super happy with it, especially because I didn't have to go out and buy a new pack of beads. And I think I'll FFO this weekend This one is super simple. I just need to attach the star and then with a hanger connected to her hands with DMC or acrylic, and then put this behind her. So yeah, I think it should be a quick finish. And same with the Santas. I think I'll finish them or turn them into ornaments when I get all 4 finished though, because these are pretty simple. All I need to do is add something on the back, like a piece of felt, and then also a piece of cardboard, because I want this to be more thicker and sturdier, and add a hanger on top. So I'm going to do that once I get all 4 finished. So I'm going to work on this one and Merry Christmas Santa that I started, but I still need to get this one up. I think I said this a couple of times already, but I didn't get to do this yet, but I will. And then for knitting, I wanted to try a new pattern, so I searched on YouTube and found this pattern. It's a tutorial, and I'll link the video in the description box, but it's in Korean. Yeah, it's really fun to do this, and this is just cheap $2 to $3 yarn that I got from Daiso, or at one of the craft stores that I go to, and this is really fun to do. But you need another needle that looks like this one, and you pull out 2 stitches every 2 other stitches or something like that. And it's really simple to do but looks complicated. That's why I think I really like it. I'm not sure if there's a name to this technique or to this pattern, but if you know, let me know in the comments. And this is just a practice piece. I'm not sure what I'll turn this into, but yeah, I think it's really cool. And then my mom and I are both knitting this because my mom finished her hat for now. She doesn't have the yarn yet, so this is the scarf that I'm working on, and I still have this much on the skein and then another one to finish this scarf. And my mom and I have the same knitting tension or tightness. I'm not really sure what you call it, but yeah, so you can't really tell that 2 people knitted this. So I did this much last night while watching a movie on Netflix, and then she did like the middle parts, and then I did the beginning. But these are really fun. So I ordered more yarn, but it still hasn't come yet. Usually we get mail within 2 days or something like that, but I think because of COVID and the weather, and also because it was New Year's, and a lot of online shopping malls had a bunch of sales, like discounts. So yeah, it's taking a little longer than usual, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna work on this one as well because this is really fun to, I kept saying stitch, but to knit. And yeah, so I watched a Korean movie called Call. It's on Netflix, and it was so scary and so good. So if you're into scary movies, I really wanted to work on Sleeping Beauty, but I didn't get to work on this just yet. But since I finished my 2 paper projects, I think I'll work on this for a couple of days. So I'm gonna just work on this one, and then yeah, I want to make good progress on this, but I feel like I got most of the fun part done, like her face. But I'm still excited to stitch these roses. So yeah, I'm going to work on this today and maybe knit a little bit more. So I finally got some time to work on Sleeping Beauty, and I forgot how little progress you can make even when you work on this for a long time. So I think I stitched for maybe a little less than 2 hours, I think, but this is all I got done. And also, it's probably because I need to get used to stitching on 40 counts again, because I've been mainly stitching on perforated paper for a couple of weeks now, so yeah, I needed some time to get used to it, but it's really fun, and I'm enjoying stitching on this very much. So I'm going to continue with this today again, and I also worked on cutting out the angel, and because her sleeves are so heavy, I'm being really gentle with it, trying not to move it too much. And so this is gonna go here, right behind the angel. And I'm going to add a piece of cardboard on everything so it's not as fragile. And then I have the star, but I don't think I'm gonna add a piece of cardboard on the star though. So this is gonna go here. And yeah, I'm going to FFO this as soon as possible because I feel like I'm going to break something or something's gonna get ruined if I don't FFO this soon because it feels really fragile. So yeah, I'm going to move this very gently over here and gonna work on it probably on Sunday night. And I finally got my yarns from Banul. I'll link their website. So I got this pattern because I really wanted to make socks. I'm hoping this won't be too difficult, and they even have a tutorial step by step on their YouTube channel. So if I get stuck, or maybe I'll just follow the video from start to finish. And they had 4 or 5 color options, but I chose this one. So let me just show you what I got. So this I got for my mom because she wanted to see the color and also what it feels like. And I think it's alpaca yarn. It's really soft, but I'm not sure what she's planning on making with this, but I got that for her. And then this is for the socks, and I need 2 skeins of this for a pair. And they had many color options, but I really like this color combination, and these are actually the colors that I wear in my normal daily outfits. Black and gray, burgundy, navy, things like that. So super excited to start this. And then also some needles, and it seems like they always include these smaller needle sets. So I have another set of these, and then this looks like it's a marker. It says New Year's gift, and 2021 is the year of the ox, so maybe that's why these are images of cows. But I don't know how to use markers yet, so I'll figure that out later. And then this is what my mom needs to finish her hat. Supposedly you can finish a hat with 1 skein of this. That's why there's a pom-pom in every skein, but she ran out, so I got another one for her, and we'll use the pom-pom for a different project later. And then I got these for no particular project. It was on sale, and I just wanted to feel it and see the colors. But yeah, it feels really nice, and I really like these colors. This green is one of my favorite colors, so yeah, I have them, but I'm not really sure what to make with this. But yeah, so that's all I got for knitting. And I think today's plan is to work a little bit, and then when I get home I'll start working on Sleeping Beauty again. And I think I want to start the socks later after I finish my black scarf. And I'm probably going to have to help my mom figure out how to finish her hat later. So yeah, I guess that's it for now, and I'll talk to you later. So I started stitching the blends and the roses, and for blends on 40 counts, I do one leg of the cross stitch with one color and do the second color to finish the cross stitch. And so I was doing the alphabet A color, and on either side it has the two colors that are used as the blends so that it creates a nice gradient. And also this one too. But with this I did 778 underneath the white, so it looks much lighter as a cross stitch because the white is on top. But with this over here I did the darker color, the 316 on top, so it looks a lot darker. So if you look at the stitching, it doesn't have that middle color, it's just light and dark. Because I did the light color on top for the lighter pink shade, but for the middle shade I had the darker color on top of the blend, if that makes sense. So if I wanted to keep this consistent, I should have always have the light shade stitched first and then the darker DMC. So like over here I kept everything in the same way, so I had the darker color stitched first and then the light color on top. So yeah, over here too, so you can see like the nice gradient with the middle color. But yeah, so I'm not gonna fix this, I'm just gonna keep it this way for now. But from now on I'm going to do the the first half stitch with the darker DMC. So I'm just going to continue the roses here, but overall I think it looks fine. But I thought I would just talk about it. So yeah, that's all I did on Sleeping Beauty, and I'm going to work on this again later today. And also I worked on my scarf. So I'm on my second skein of yarn, and it's getting pretty long, but it's still pretty short to be a scarf. So I'm just going to work on this again later when I watch the Golden Disc Awards. And my mom finished her hat, and it's really cute. I tried it on and it fits perfectly. And my mom tried it on too, and it looks really good on her too. And she did a pretty good job in my opinion at finishing the hat. It looks really good to me, and because we didn't do this in a circle like it was in the design, she had to sew the sides together. So if I feel the inside of it, I can feel where the seam is, but other than that, I think she did a really good job. And it was her first knitting project too, so yeah. And my mom is already working on a scarf with the leftover yarn, and she's going to add the mint color alpaca yarn that I got yesterday for her to color block. So I'll show you that later when there's something to show you. But I think I'm going to start FFOing this today. It's Sunday morning, so I just want to finish this when it's still bright out. So I'm going to FFO this right now, I think. It's an hour later and I have a finish. This was super fast. It wasn't really easy cutting out the shapes, but that's all I had to do with this. I didn't have to make tons of other components. So yeah, I added a thin cardboard in between the felt and the stitched piece so her arms doesn't feel fragile anymore. And yeah, super happy with how this turned out. So this is gonna go on my wall with the other angels. And for my next perforated paper project, I think I'll work on my Merry Christmas Santa. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. I hope everyone is staying warm. It's really cold in Korea right now, so I hope everyone is safe and warm. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.